Hi, Emily, and all you beautiful people out there.
This is Kelly.
My name is Yulia.
My name is Trish.
And Claire.
This is London.
And
Mary, Amy,
Maddie.
Delaney.
And this is Walter.
and we've made it to the finale of the Emily Awards.
Happy finale day, my friends. Thank you so much for being here. This is part 4 of the Emily Awards. We are wrapping up an exciting week of the best beauty products, drugstore and high-end. We named them all for the face category. We named everything for eyes and for lips. And now this is the finale. Well, what is the finale? I feel like it's a time to tie up the loose ends. We named the MVPs, the most valuable products, from the eyes, lips, and face videos. And we also just sort out a handful of other categories like the best brush, the best tool, MVP for hair and body, and all that. So I thank you for being here. To everyone who has made viewing the Emily Awards a part of their holiday traditions, I can't think of a better thing. Thank you so much. Thank you again to our lovely presenters, everybody who has offered up a quick category video. From here until next Emily Awards, I will be thinking of ways that we can incorporate even more people into these awards. This has been awesome. I have loved it so much.
I blame Emily. This is Kelly from Ottawa, Canada, and here is your best brushes.
I really like to highlight a certain brush that I think has changed the game for the year. And the one I'm going to name this year is not really a brand new thing. I feel like I've been using it for a good long while, but I think this year, with the popularity of all the cream and liquid bronzers and blushes and highlighters, this brush has really gotten a ton of use. And I'm talking about my Sephora 56. This is an awesome multitasking brush, and I feel like it's probably won best brush in years past. This could do a great job at foundation, at concealer. I know there was a time when I really heavily used this as concealer, but to blend out those cream contours and cream blushes, this is such a dream. It's the perfect amount of density in those bristles, and you see how the ferrule is pinched in so it doesn't get too round. We're not going for a big round brush when we want to blend those things in. We want to keep that size. So see how I can go this way, or I can turn it sideways, and when I want to stay right up close to my hairline, it stays there. And also, there's not too much movement in the bristles. It's dense enough to go in and completely blend even the more resistant creams that you might be working with. I mean, not everything is an M Cosmetics So Soft Stick, right? Some things need a little more elbow grease, and this just does a really effective job of getting any texture of cream or liquid, blush, bronzer, highlight blended into the skin. So I have 2 of these. You've seen me sometimes use the red one. This I got as a little like VIB Rouge gift thing a while back. And if you have 2, it's kind of nice. They're the same size brush head, just shorter handles. I'll use this one for my blushes and save this one for the cream bronzers and stuff. But like I said, if you need also a brush that could do your foundation and could also do your concealer, this is great. Just cream and liquid multitasker. 2 thumbs up.
My name is Yulia. I am from Toronto, Canada, and I've been a subscriber of Emily's for about 15 years. I'm thrilled to present to you Emily's must-have tools of 2023.
For must-have tool, I thought and thought, and I really landed on what I believe is just one of my complete must-have essentials. It's the Shiseido eyelash curler. So this is the gold one. This is the one available around the holiday season, and then you can get the same kind of eyelash curler year-round in like a silvery tone. But I love this guy. It fits my lashes so well. The squish in the pad is just perfect. Some of them, mainly what comes to mind are certain ones I've tried from Revlon, that the pad doesn't get squishy enough. So there's nothing like really creating a profound curl in your lashes with things that don't have a nice squishy pad. Pad is squishy, shape is just the proper amount of curve that really happens to fit my eye so well. The way I like to do it is I'll get my lashes in there and then I kind of pulse, so like and just constantly pulse for about 30 seconds or so. And being one who has really straight lashes, I don't know what I'd do without a step like this. Like, it makes all the difference. I still periodically test different lash curlers. I've got several in my drawer here, but this is the one, this is the one that does the work. And I just feel like it's a good product in your collection to go high quality on, because you're not going to need to be repurchasing it time and time again. You can get new little pads that stick in there, but like, it's going to serve you well for years and years. I love it so much.
Hi, Emily, and all you beautiful people out there. My name is Delaney. I'm from Southern California, and I have the honor and the pleasure of introducing one of my personal favorite categories, Best Dual Purpose Item. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year to all of you.
For my best dual purpose item, this year I'm naming Vanity Cream. Okay, Vanity Cream is a no-nonsense nonsense, kind of like drugstore moisturizing cream. It is Eczema Association approved. It's like the most gentle, rich moisturizing cream you can get. Some of the various ways you can use this. My hands get super dry in the wintertime, and so do Belle's too. I think it's something in the soap at school. After she's washed her hands, you know, multiple times a day, and she'll come home at night and like she gets really dry across her knuckles. And when I would use the CeraVe cream, which I still like CeraVe moisturizing cream, but even putting that on her hands like inflamed it even more. But Vanny cream, oh, that's so gentle, but it's so rich and moisturizing. Okay, so it comes in a big tub with a pump, and I just pump some out into this, and this is my eye cream. I've been using it every morning. Now that I've run out of my Charlotte Tilbury, like I enjoy this even more. It's so thick, it plays well under makeup, and it's so good if you have not just dry areas, but sensitive dry areas. Any area that's gotten dry and maybe a little bit irritated, like you could put this on and totally save the day. So dry skin anywhere on the face. Sometimes I've used this all over the face at night. Like when I had kind of an irritated eye thing going on, it wasn't like a full-on pink eye thing. I think I'd been using my contacts too long and my eyes were getting irritated. But at the same time, I thought maybe it's something in my skincare I'm using. I'm just flat out gonna put on Vanny cream for a few nights at nighttime because I know that won't cause any additional problems. There's zero fragrance in it. It's just straight up gentle moisture. You can use it in a lot of different ways. Get the big thing with the pump, save some of your little empties of other containers. Put it in smaller sizes so you can just have it in various places around the house or take it for travel.
Hey, my name is Trish and I'm from South Georgia. Here in South Georgia, we like big hair. Here are some of the products that Emily's picked for us as her favorites this year. Thanks.
MVP for hair. So I have several different hair things I really love. I know they've probably been mentioned in years past here on my channel in this portion of the Emily Awards, but I'm gonna name my shampoo that I like best. And this is pretty specific to my hair type. I have fine, very straight hair, and I feel like it shows oil at the roots kind of quickly. And I don't love to put a bunch of like dry shampoo product in there. Like really, I've found the best dry shampoo is actually just baby powder. It's the one thing that actually does something about the oil without weighing my hair down. But anyway, beside the point, it really matters what shampoo I use. And one of the absolute best shampoos for me to get my hair super duper clean every time I wash it is the Suave. It's called Daily Clarifying Cleansing Shampoo. It's like the cheapest one, okay? It smells nice and fresh. It suds up like crazy, and you get that really clean, rinsed feeling in the shower. Have you ever like washed your hair and you're running your hands through it and you're like, I'm not sure that got totally clean? Like you have a real squeaky clean feel after you use this, and it allows my hair to have at least a little volume. Now, I ran out of this about 2 weeks ago, and it's one of those things where I keep forgetting to repurchase. Do you have certain items like that in your house where it's like, God, got it, I forgot to add that to my grocery order? I keep forgetting it, and I have this other thing in my shower. It's like a Suave 2-in-1 micellar shampoo and conditioner, and let me tell you, that stuff ain't working the same. It's putting a little too much moisture back in my hair, more than it wants or needs. And I just want to get back to my Suave Daily Clarifying. Like that is the best for me. If you need a shampoo like that, or I'm sure it would make a good basic for other hair types too, but I noticed that specific benefit for me of getting my hair really clean and helping it not get oily again so fast. So it's basic, but I love it.
Hi, my name's Anne and this is Walter and we're from South Dakota. These are the best body products.
My MVP for body, I am naming this year the Hemp's Special Lotions. Okay, this time of year, Hemp's puts out just some incredible scents. I think they make good scents year round, but my goodness, the stuff that comes out around the holidays, if you can find like a pumpkin spice type of scent, they might tweak it and make it a little different year to year. Like I have one that's sort of pumpkin spice latte, and then they might name it something slightly different the next year. But they do an amazing kind of spice scent there, and I love their mint as well. This one is from not this year but the year before, but it's a 17-ounce thing of it. You're gonna have it for a while. This peppermint vanilla swirl is so good, and if you have any kind of like minty body wash that you're using and then you come out and you put this on, for some reason the coordination of those scents makes me really happy. So I love the Hemp's lotions. The scents are so on point. The texture is such that it's just a real easy like blend into the skin. You're not having to work to like break down a super thick cream. It's just quick and easy after a shower, and the smells make me happy.
Hi, I'm Claire, and the category I am introducing is Skincare MVP. Happy holidays.
Now we're naming MVP for skincare, and this year I switched my morning serums from something kind of expensive, the Glossier serums. You know, what did I pay for the bundle of 3? It was like close to $70, I want to say. I realized I could get all of those same ingredients and serums from The Ordinary and spend way less per product. So yeah, I replaced all my serums and I feel like my skin has been getting along fabulously. So I'll share what ones I use. First off, my niacinamide serum from The Ordinary, that one got used up first. Like, I'm getting low on my others, but the niacinamide must have just been, I think it's a little bit thinner. I'm thinking more sucked up in the dropper, and I ran out of that one first. And I happen to have this e.l.f. that has niacinamide in it too, so I've been subbing this in for the last couple weeks. But I'll be repurchasing my Ordinary one. I like that a lot. And then I use their ascorbic acid, or this is like a vitamin C serum. I layer on the hyaluronic acid, and then also the caffeine solution for the under eye area. I'm spending just a fraction of the amount that I was spending on the Glossier ones, which I did repurchase several times over. I knew I really liked that combination of products on my skin, but it's nice to see that I can spend so much less and still be super duper satisfied with what they're offering there. So if you have any other serums from The Ordinary that you think are absolute gems, let me know in the comments section, but that's what's really been working for me for my morning skincare.
Hi everyone, this is London from Baltimore, and this is the category for MVP face products.
MVP for face, kind of like as I thought about the Ordinary serums, you know, what sort of broke through this year? What came in and made a real difference in my routine? And for face, I'm definitely going to name the e.l.f. Putty Color Correcting Eye Brightener, because I think this is a real drugstore success story. I have this in the shade Fair, and this to me is a full-on dupe of the Becca and Smashbox Under Eye Brightening Corrector, and that's been a favorite in the Emily Awards in years past because there was frankly nothing exactly like it. It full on brightened the under eye area, but it had enough richness and creaminess in it to be able to layer in and wear well with just a standard concealer on top of it. And I'm finding the same qualities here. Like Bobbi Brown says about her Miracle Balms, you want to break the seal of it though. So push down into that cream and you get a really nice creamy consistency. And look at the opaque brightening nature that this has. We're talking just a little swipe in here, a little swipe out at the outer part of the eye, blend it in, and you will notice an immediate difference in darkness around that area. So find the shade that works best for you. For my skin, I'm using the lightest one. It's called Fair. It's got that little bit of a pinky peach tone in it. And then I go on top of that with some NYX Can't Stop Won't Stop concealer. And I mean, it's been one of those weeks so far, guys. We've had dance shows on Monday night and Tuesday night, and for our household that goes late, like all the kids are getting to bed late. I had a doubly long cheer practice last night, and then I had to come home and do some editing. Belle caught some kind of stomach bug. She couldn't even be at cheer practice, so that's been a whole other thing to deal with. I helped with some 3rd grade math homework that was honestly hard. My eyes are tired, and this stuff, it helps tremendously. Get you some of this. I think it's e.l.f.'s best thing of the year. I think it's the world of face makeup's like best new launch.
Hi y'all, it's Mary from Texas, and you're watching the Emily Awards Eye Product MVPs.
I had a very hard time thinking of my MVP for eyes because I looked down my list of all the winners for the eyes video and I thought, well, that's so good, and that's so good, and that's so necessary. But I think I'm going to name something here that has taken a step of makeup that I find, I guess I call it least enjoyable. I still enjoy doing all of makeup, but least enjoyable step and makes it more enjoyable for me. And it's these darn Kajal Longwear eyeliners from Laura Geller. Got a full set and I'm a believer, okay? I'm into these. This particular set, it sold out too fast. I really wish when something like this came out, they'd have more in stock. But I'm pretty sure these shades are available individually, and then there are other different configurations of smaller sets that you can get. But basically what we're talking about here is a thick eyeliner, these deep, rich shades. They can be smudged out on the lower lash line. They will set and not move, but the shades are so nice and rich that are available in this line that they truly make good eyeliners just across your upper lash line. 10 times easier than any skinny pencil I have owned, okay? And definitely more carefree compared to a liquid liner. So like there's a shade here called Soft Black, and it looks like a chubby stick. It is formed at the tip, and you're like, okay, that's just gonna round off, and then are you gonna love love it so much? Well, honestly, I probably will because I've gotten into using some rounded off sticks like caviar sticks in the deeper shades. I really like those. I just don't have a ton of them in dark enough colors, but you do have a sharpener tip at the end that you can go ring, ring, and you can keep that tip formed. But the ease with which this type of stick just glides across your upper lash line and gives you immediate definition that looks more pro than a stark just like eyeliner with the pencil taken across the lash line. The thickness of the pencil makes it look like it's self-smudged somehow. Really, really nice. I love the deep plum. We've got an awesome navy here, a dark forest green. The one called dark brown is like a deep brown shimmer. Absolutely love that. So the staying power is impeccable, but like I said, it's taken a step of makeup for me and it's made it easier and more fun. Where I'm under the eye, where I'm on top of the eye, there are so many great, like really deep, rich colors that you have to choose from. And I think Laura Geller is an awesome brand to support. I love Laura Geller. I remember I got to interview her when I was doing the Customer Choice Beauty Award thing for online. We did like a whole online show years ago at QVC, and I got to do like live interviews with all these different brand bigwigs, and she's an awesome person. And I think her brand, so many things in it are truly top-notch, well thought out products that the beauty lover could so embrace. So I love those pencils.
Hi, I'm Amy from Fishers, Indiana, and we've made it to the finale of the Emily Awards. Here are Emily's picks for lip product MVP. What do we think it'll be?
MVP for lips, I had an easy time figuring this one out, okay? I love what has come into my life with the lifter glosses, particularly the ones in these kind of like sheer colorful shades. I tried all these on in my lips video, and today, you know what I did? I laid down some lip liner first. I used the Revlon Color Stay lip liner, it's a shade called Red. I filled in my whole lips with that, and I know I'm knocking down the staying power of that a little bit by putting a gloss on top, but I put Sweetheart on top of that. I got this nice shiny red, but this is not super deep, dark, scary, so I feel like I can wear a glossy red lip and not be so concerned with it running outside the lips. Plus my lips, feel amazing with moisture. So I've really liked those shades called Taffy, the deep berry, but it's not as dark as it looks. It shears out for the perfect berry on the lips. Sweetheart, Bubblegum, all of those have been great. But my most used one with shimmer in it is probably the shade called Moon. And you see the kind of pearlescent, shimmery quality that has. It's so pretty, especially just in the neutral realm. If you're into a dusty rose lip, if you're into a nude lip, and you just want to kind of perk it up at the end. I mean, gloss has been my thing here toward the end of the year. I've just not wanted to finish my look unless I've put gloss on top. I really am wanting the whole shebang on my lips these days. And my one thing to remember, I think, with these lifter glosses is just don't get too much on your lips at once. Like, use what's in that doe foot or buck foot. It's a big applicator. And then, like, when you go to your top lip, smooth it around with the side of the applicator. If you feel like you're getting too much on your lips, like, just kind of alter the way you're using that applicator, because sometimes everything right off of that part can turn into too much. And I just don't like an over gooped feel. I just want the appropriate amount of gloss, and then this stuff will feel perfect. Oh, my other thing to know about lifter gloss is Ulta definitely has the most. Like, you'll find different shades. If you look on Ulta's website or you just go to Ulta in person, you'll see like, oh, they've got even more than the other stores have. So the expanded selection is there. If you wanted to do like a great gift for somebody, I mean, bundle up a few of these with a bow and you've suddenly given them some of the best glosses they're going to probably use all year.
Happy Emily Awards, everyone. My name's Maddie from Panama City, Florida. I don't know how Emily is possibly going to choose from all of her beautiful options, but I'm so happy to introduce to you the top look of the year. Merry Christmas, Emily. Thank you so much for your videos this year. We can't wait to see what you have for us in 2024.
I think this category came about last year, just trying to spotlight a certain look that I did of the year that I thought was truly one of the best. And this year, for me, I think my top look of the year was where I recreated the AI yearbook photo. So if you missed this, I'll definitely link it below, but I recreated the makeup look that I seem to have on in those AI pictures. This was a real trend a few months back. You just submit some pictures of yourself and then this AI app will pop out out all these different like high school looks, but I mean, I didn't look like this in high school, but they gave me this very like fox eye, sort of elongated eye, really like snatched awesome makeup look in most of the pictures. And I thought, well, let's kind of recreate what's going on there. And this has actually totally affected the way I want to put my blush on, the way I want to put my highlighter on. Sometimes if I'm feeling that type of eye look, like my mind immediately goes back to the look in that video that I want to duplicate. So it's really hung with me, that look. And I just think it's kind of funny and fascinating that I learned so much just by looking at a picture of what a computer did to my face and saying, you know, it's onto something there. Some of these techniques really work. So I really liked doing that video. I thought it turned out well, and it's something that I continue to kind of take lessons from. So I'm calling that my top look of the year. So friends, that's it. That's the Emily Awards for 2023. Thank you so much for being part of it. Whether you're a loyal viewer, somebody who made an intro, somebody who follows on other forms of social media and is now here too, I so appreciate you. I truly love what I do. I am very grateful to get to talk about a topic that I feel passionately about, but also connect with a community that feels the same way I do. I mean, it's not easy to just walk down the street and find somebody who like cares to know about setting sprays and primers. But I feel like we all in this community, we care and we love this stuff, and it brings joy and it brings calm and it brings happiness. And if my channel can be a vehicle for those emotions to come up in you, like I'm just so glad to be here. This is my 16th year actually doing these awards. The first ones were back in 2008, and I was sitting there in my apartment and I remembered thinking, how can we make this something special? You know, like it's not the Emmy Awards, but maybe it's the Emily Awards. And people embraced it then, and people are still somehow embracing it now. And I just want you to know, when I say I love you, I love you. I really do. I know I'm talking to a camera here, but I know I am reaching people who I consider friends and part of this beauty broadcast family. And I don't know what I would do personally without this consistent thing in my life. You know, I've moved and had children, and there have been major, you know, life situations in my family. There have just been a lot of big times in my life, and this has been a consistent thing that I've always done. And here's Biddy. She's coming in. She's thinking, what's going on in here?
Find my library book.
Oh, you left them down by the toaster oven, hon. I saw them sitting there. Like by the water cups?
Can I go get them?
Yeah. Hey, do you want to say bye? This is the end of the Emily Awards. This is it. Can you help me sign off?
Bye. Beep.
That's the end. That's the end of my talking.
Hope you enjoyed Emily Award. It's the grand finale.
That's our official sign off. Thank you all for being part of our lives. Thank you for watching, and I will see you again very soon. I love you. Bye.
Bye.
Beep.